Where am I going? I'm doing the dailies first because if I just go and condense resin down, which is what I really want to do. So, right. So I was trying I got sidetracked earlier. If you condense resin, then do your dailies. Condensing resin will eat up your long-term encounter points. If you do your dailies, right, you don't claim the long-term encounter point, even though your resin condension ate it up, you don't get those encounter points back. You don't get them back. So it's pretty bizarre, right? So I'll show you, right? I mean, I don't mind. We're only at 2, so it's not like I have much anyways, right? So I have 2.7 0.7. Got to remember that 0.7, right? 2.7 encounter points, right? So if I go and condense resin down, you need to condense like 120 resin worth, or like use up 120 if I recall correctly. I'm just gonna do all 200 because I don't really care. I'm gonna be using it in like domains anyways. You can then claim the encounter points, right? So if you like, if I had 4, I only had 2. If I had 4, all 4 of these would be lit up. I can claim them, right? So you saw earlier where I had 2.7, now I only have 0.7. I still have 2 dailies I can go and do, right? So claiming the long-term encounter points means I don't have to go and do that amount of dailies. But let's say I just wanted to condense resin first and then go do your dailies. Doing your dailies does not refresh those points you lost. But yeah, so if you do your dailies, after you've refreshed resin, it will eat up your long-term encounter points and not give them back. Which really sucks, because if you want to min-max the amount of resin you're able to regenerate over a period of time, because even though they upped the max to 200, the refresh rate is still the same, right? So there, I just did 1 daily. After using resin, I still only have 0.7 long-term encounter points. So doing the dailies after using your resin does not refund the encounter points, which really suck. I found that out the hard way. There's no point in even doing the last one, because I basically just proved my point there. So I used up all of the encounter points. I've technically done all 4 of my dailies right here. You see the check mark? That counts as 1 of your dailies. I'm going to do the other daily. I don't believe this, if I remember correctly, this does not actually refund me another encounter point. So I basically lost my encounter points by using resin first and then doing my dailies. And as you just saw, don't condense resin and then do dailies if you plan on using your long-term encounter points later on in the patch.